In the backwoods of Marathon County, 30 miles from Wausau, this is the bunker.
Come up and you take this left right here, you'll see the entrance to the shelter.
Where Jeremiah Button hid from police and the world for years.
This is the shelter that he built/lived in for the 3.5 years that he was on the run. Up top, you can see that's where his bed was. His head would lay to the right there, his feet to the left. You see his TV, his radio.
Charged with first-degree child sexual assault and child pornography in 2016, his parents paid $25,000 cash to bond him out. And police say Button then took off, building a bunker into an embankment on public lands deep inside the woods.
He had access to heat. It stays relatively cool in here in the summertime, as you can feel, with the surrounding rock walls. There was nothing that would indicate that he was suffering in any way. The 15 years I've worked for the Sheriff's Department, I've never seen anything quite like this.
He strategically built the bunker near a landfill where he could salvage all the supplies he needed to build a self-sustaining shelter.
Obviously, it's a little bit of a pack rat type of situation, but obviously Jeremy Button had some sort of background or the ability to learn quickly how to disassemble and reassemble things to make his life better out here.
Solar panels on top and a bicycle generator inside sent electricity to 3 car batteries that powered lights, a heater, cooling fans, a radio, and TV.
A gigantic nest.
When sheriff's deputies arrived here to Jeremiah Button's backcountry bunker, he told them, quote, "This might sound weird, but I'm very excited to see you." That's because he was out here in solitude for 3.5 years, creating for himself extreme isolation and separation from society, all things you get from being in jail.
If you look around the trees around the bunker, approximately 30 yards around the bunker, you can see where a lot of the trees have been topped off. I think a lot of that was due to allow sun to come in to, 1, charge his solar panels on top of the shelter, and for 2, to stimulate underbrush growth to hide his shelter and provide himself more cover.
Camouflaged so well by underbrush that a trail crew worker who was maintaining a trail 500 feet away and walked past it many times had no idea it was here.
I gotta give the guy credit, unfortunately. He did a good job hiding. Be it illegal, but it's kind of eerie to know that someone was living back in here. When you're camped right, when you're working right there, and we're actually building a dispersed camping area not too far away from here.
But one noticed he was out hunting in late November when snow was on the ground.
What I found was somebody trying to cover their tracks, which I thought was really strange. Someone must have taken a pine bough and was covering their tracks.
It was that November day Nelson found the doorway to Button's bunker. The feeling that something was very wrong consumed him for months until Friday.
I walked up to the door, pushed it open, saw all the stuff in there. I'm like, wow. Turned the light on my phone, started walking in there. I saw him move. I saw him move in the bed. I backed out, and man, I was just shaking the whole time.
As soon as Nelson had cell reception, he called sheriff's deputies. Nelson guided the deputies to the bunker, and after a 20-minute standoff, Button came out and was detained.
There was just something that told me that I need to go in there and find out what's going on. So that's what I did, and luckily the guy's behind bars, and hopefully the people that he offended sleep better, knowing he's behind bars.
After the long arm of the law finally caught up to him. In Wausau, Josh Meny, Spectrum News.